Hello there, everyone. Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well, and taking back once again with some more Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. Today's video, I felt like trying out a deck that you've probably seen 1,000 times at this point, but I've never tried out for myself yet, and that is a Leafeon slash Celebi EX deck. Or I should say, at least my version of it. And what I mean by that is I didn't look at a deck list. I just kind of put Celebi and Leafeon in the deck and put whatever cards I thought fit with it. So it might have ruined it, or maybe not. We'll see how this works in the long run. But if you're curious, I will have the entire deck list in the description of the video below, should you want to try this deck out, or just simply improve upon it. And I will try to explain the game plan and thought process behind building the deck this way when we actually find some matches. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling, and let's go find our first game. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here, and we do have the good fortune of going second, which is always good, but not the ideal hand, unfortunately. Now for this deck, it's pretty straightforward. Ideally, you want to start with a your Leafeon, a Celebi, and Eevee in your deck, of course. But you want to have Eevee in your active spot while you're building Celebi up on the bench to come in and do major damage. The caveat, or the I guess the gimmick of Leafeon is that when it's in the active spot, you can add grass energy to any of your Pokemon on the bench or to Leafeon itself, which is kind of a faster version, I guess, of Superior. I mean, I guess the effects are a little bit different, but still. And wow, I guess it kind of game kind of freaked out there for a second. Now there's a Pikachu and a Blitzel on the field, so it looks like we're going up against Pikachu EX deck. So hopefully these Professor Oaks will be nice to me and I can get Eevee and Leafeon here. But the good thing about Celebi is that you only need one grass energy attached to it to attack. I know the whole thing with Celebi is that the more energy you have attached into it, the more coins you can flip to do damage. And thankfully that doesn't just go for strictly grass energy. It can be any energy type, as long as you have at least one grass energy in the Celebi. I am stumbling all over my words like a dumbass. Okay, well, I guess starting out, we will put an energy into our Celebi up front here, and we won't tag out yet because I don't want to put any unnecessary damage on Eevee. So we'll let Celebi take the hit because it can. And also, the reason we're running water energy and no grass is because we're running Hydra in the deck, and she can heal all Pokemon that have water energy attached to them for 40 health. We're also running 2 of Erica as well, so we can do a lot of healing here. I've opted to run no potions though, so I can run 2 Cyrus, 2 Sabrina, which I thought would be more beneficial. And the connection for this game is unfortunately very unstable. And we get another Irida. I have no idea how to say that name. I can't pronounce most words in the English language. But this person right here, Irida, I guess, as I try to say it right for the 50 billionth time. All right, well, I guess we'll just be building up our Celebi for the moment, because the second I get Leafeon, we're going to tag out. And since I have 2 leaves, we can do it for free and not have to worry about losing any energy we have attached to Celebi here. But they're going to go ahead and bring in their Pikachu, unfortunately. So we're going to take a solid 90 damage here. All right. And still no Leafeon. All unfortunate things. Alright, well, there's nothing I can... I mean, I don't want to... Do I want to damage my other Celebi? I mean, I really don't have a choice but to bring Eevee in here, because Celebi's our boss monster, and one's already hurt. And our Eevee has just instant transmission into existence here. I guess I want to play this Irida. I want to play this Irida to heal our Celebi. Not that it would survive a Cyrus or anything else, but better do it just in case. No, you wouldn't give me like 10 heads, would you? 2's better than nothing I get, and nothing's what I get most of the time. Alright. So we get 40 into this Pikachu, but unfortunately no sign of Leafeon. Is going to make this a huge uphill battle. Because we're probably going to lose Eevee here. And we do. Okay. And I really got no choice but to take the gamble of Leafeon appearing in my hand here. And it didn't happen. Okay, well. All bad things are happening at the moment. So, gonna have to heal this Celebi back to full health here. Put energy into this Eevee. And then retreat it into this Celebi that has no energy on it. Because we can't lose our second Eevee, because if we do, we can put no energy into Celebi and we just straight up lose, which is the huge weakness of this deck, other than just not drawing your Leafeon because of the last 2 cards in your deck, probably. I used 2 Oaks and didn't get a single one. Okay, well, we're going to take 90 on the Celebi, and now we just have to hope to God that Leafeon appears, and it did not. Alright, well, this is getting harder and harder to win all the time, as in we're probably not going to win here. Alright, well. Got no choice but to do a Celebi swap, and then delay. Because that's all I can do with no Leafeon. Oh, Leafeon, where art thou? We kinda need you, bud. Or else we're gonna lose horribly, like you would not believe. And we lose, because I can't afford to lose this Eevee, because I cannot put any energy into Celebi otherwise, so... GG's. Well, this is not the greatest start in the whole world, but, usually, whatever... Usually my videos never are. I always lose the first match without fail. But yeah, good game to the opponent. Hopefully we see a Leafeon in this next match, or they're not. None of these are going to go well. So yeah, I'll be back when I find my next game. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. We do get the good fortune of going second this time, though it didn't really help us the last time. And now we have a Leafeon in hand, but no Eevees. So I can't really win for losing in these duels so far. And they didn't start off too hot either, but with Shaman's effect, they can get out a lot easier than I can. Alright. And it's Dialga, so what are you running alongside? Oh, excuse me. A hiccup decided it needed to happen. Okay. We draw 2 cards, please give me an Eevee. We get another Celebi. Alright, this is going to be another game where I don't draw what I need, despite there being 2 Pokeballs and I got 2 Oaks in my hand. Alright, well. Can do nothing. Surprise, surprise. But at least they can't hurt me out of the gate. That is a plus. Alright, they're running Skarmory, no shocker there. The real question is, what is their boss monster they're running aside Dialga? And I can get Shaman out for free here, due to its effect, which it lowers the retreat cost by 1 for all Pokemon. I think that also includes Shaman itself. It does. Okay. Or does it not? Does Shaman have to be on the bench? Ah, Shaman has to be on the bench for that to work. Didn't realize. I'm stupid. Alright. Give me an Eevee here, please, for the love of God. Or a Pokeball. Alright, I'll take the Pokeball. The only Pokemon we can draw now is Eevee. Okay, all good things. So, we're going to pop a water into our Celebi. And in our turn, Dialga can't attack us immediately, which is good. But it can do 30 and then put 2 energy onto a Pokemon next turn, which sucks, but These are the hands were dealt. The hands were dealt, the cards were dealt. God, I'm stupid. Alright. Bit of water, energy, and Celebi. We're going to play our Leaf here, so we can get out without losing any energy on it. Put Leafeon in the active spot. And we're going to Force Breath it up. Put a Grass Energy into our Celebi. And then pass. Okay. Now we're going to get hit for 30 next turn for sure. And they're going to buff something in the back here, which is an Arceus. Okay, this is an interesting deck. It doesn't look like they're really running anything to make the most out of Arceus. So they may just be running it for the damage. Which Arceus will do 130 for sure. Alright. Let's get a water energy in the water energy in the Celebi. Play Forest Breath. Just so we can get Leafeon out for free. We retreat. Bring in our Celebi. And now we just straight up attack. And we get 5 tosses. I don't know if I'll get lucky enough to get 3 to kill Dialga. No, I'm just going to get the 1 because coin tosses are just the most worthless mechanic to me. I will never get what I need ever. Alright, well. They bring in Arceus here because they can just straight up attack now. So we lose Celebi immediately. Yep, because Celebi only has 130 health. Alright, well. I know I say alright well a lot, but just because I'm just coming to grips with my my loss here. Alright, well I can't really do much anything, if I'm being completely honest here. I mean, I can Cyrus the Dialga in for them to immediately tag it out, because I can't attack into it. And Leafeon, yeah, I guess I can play Erica, I suppose. If the game will allow me to do so. Alright, I'll survive this by 10. And then the next turn, I have to get 3 heads on Celebi to have any shot of winning. Because Leafeon will barely survive here. Now I can't kill Arceus without getting 4 heads. And if I struggle getting 3, oh boy, 4 is just not even going to be a possibility. Alright, but I have to get rid of Arceus because it is the problem. Alright, we're going to evolve this other Leafeon back here because we can, and we need more fodder. More fodder the better. Alright, and then I'm gonna... I was making sure before I messed up here. Make sure I had a leaf in the hand. Okay, so... Now, if they have a Cyrus, this is doubly over. Well, it's over if I do not get 4 heads here. So this first coin toss here will dictate everything. Of course, just enough to fuck with me. Just enough to give me false hope. The coin toss I needed last go around, I didn't get. And of course I get it here, but it's not enough because now they have the giant cape, so. Wouldn't you know it? If I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck whatsoever. Alright, well, that's a 0-2 hole for Leafeon. So, I don't know how meta this deck is, honestly. I've just seen a lot of it. Usually for other people, it goes a lot better than this, but not me. When a meta deck is in my hands, or at least a semi-meta one, I will drive it straight into the ground, by God. Alright, well, good game to the opponent, and maybe I can hopefully win this third one here. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here, and now we have to pay the fine for going second two games in a row, and now we have to go first. All right, well, hopefully we're not going up against a deck that can get started much faster than me, because that will cause problems. And now we must wait for our opponent to return. Okay, then. Well, hopefully they return quickly. If they do not, this match will not be in the video and I'll have to go find another one. All right, pal, you here or not? All right, I don't know if they played that or if the game forcibly played it for them, but we're going to see here. All right, well, they're also running Celebi here. All right, well, I've started with Professor Oak every game, and it has netted me nothing so far. All right, well, we get Celebi. We get another Pokeball, so we get our last basic, which is, of course, another Celebi. And I can do absolutely nothing here. So hopefully next turn, a Leafeon appears. So we can get started significantly faster than what we have been. Alright, they're going to oak it up as well. They're running grass and water, so they might be doing the same thing, but running two types of energy. And yep, there's the Eevee. So we are playing the exact same deck, so it's really just a matter of who can get started faster. Alright, they play Pokemon Communication. So hopefully they don't already have their Leafeon, because that would spell trouble. But we do get ours, which is a wonderful thing. Alright. So we get our Leafeon out. I'm putting a water energy into Celebi. Putting a grass energy into Celebi as well. So now it can attack. And we can try to get this trade going. And the question is, what will they opt to do here? They get their Leafeon as well, so they need to tag to make use of it, of course. And they do. They're going to get that grass energy into Celebi immediately. But they might put it into Leafeon. They don't. Okay. And they get another Eevee in the background there. Alright, this Pokeball will pull nothing, but just shuffle the deck for me. Alright, water energy into Celebi. Grass energy into Leafeon, because we're going to start swinging immediately. Because if we get a jump start and doing damage to an EX, that would be great. But not with that, not with the abysmal coin tosses I get. That's not going to help. But alright, we get 50 into the Leafeon here. They get another water energy. Are they going to put it in Leafeon or are they going to put it in Celebi? Okay, they're going to opt to swing on my Celebi. Which would make sense because they can't. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to kill Leafeon, honestly. Especially not with the coin tosses I get. Alright. Alright, so we get Erica here. So we will heal for 50. Put an energy into Celebi, get an additional coin. And hopefully I see 3 heads here. But what are the odds of that? Not very good. I get 2, but 2 is unfortunately not enough. Alright, now will they opt to tag? Or will they swing again with Leafeon? Alright, they heal, but 1 heads kills it anyway. They play Erica on the Leafeon. Probably get energy into Celebi here. And we're going to get hit for 70 more. Alright, we get our second Leafeon, which is nice. Alright, we're going to put another water energy into Celebi. Play our Hydra, whatever the hell her name is. I can never say it right and never will. Hydra. Alright, we need 2. And we get 2. 2's all we're going to get. All right. Now we take out the Leafeon. And that gives us a head start. Now, we can only survive 1 heads here, and they're going to get 4 cracks at it. So we need them to have 1 of my coin tosses. Alright, they're going to oak it up, so they can't forcibly switch anything in. Not that they'd want to. Alright, we survive. Just barely, but we do. I would have liked for that to have been a Sabrina, honestly. And there it is. So, isn't that unfortunate? Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do here... I mean, there's too much of a risk of them having Cyrus to pull the Celebi in. So I think it is smarter for me to just fully swing on the Celebi and bank on getting 3 heads out of 6 coin tosses. I say smarter because this will never happen because of my luck, but... Alright, well, I can... if you bitch enough, the coin toss gods will pay attention to you and let you have what you want. Alright, we took the risk. It happened to pan out for us, and we happened to win that one. Alright. Well, so far, I've only successfully proven that the only thing that can beat a Leafeon deck is another Leafeon deck. So as long as we're playing other Leafeon decks, we might have a chance of winning. But I do believe I'm going to end this video here for today, though. As always, feel free to leave me any notes on how I can improve this deck, if there's any other better ways or more fun ways to run Leafeon. Yeah. So yeah, tell me how I can improve this, and any other thoughts and feelings you might have. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. As I said before, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.